This is the entrance of the factory, and as we can see, there is a residential colony of the factory, and these are the barracks. This one, and this one. We are going to enter in the production hall now, and we will see what are the steps of the production here, as the fishermen sell the fish, and that comes directly here for the butchery. This is the space one, and then we enter in the cleaning area. This is the factory hall number one. So when we enter in the hall, here are the drains. These drains are not in a level that water could drain from there to the main pit, which is behind that processing plant. So when they flow water here, water stands here because it don't have a level that the water goes down that side. Now coming where the waste started and the problem started, this is a defreezing plant. Defreezing, they bring the fish from the cold storage here, they defreeze it, they put it on this conveyor, and then fish falls here, and this is the butchery area. So they cut the pieces and the bones separates, and the bones and all that rubbish goes with this conveyor out of the building in a container. So, but whatever falls down, small, big, that goes in these drains, and these drains lead to a main hole which is outside. But number one, the level is not good. Number two, they have very small 4 inches holes, these one, and when the bones and rests go through this, going for the main hole, there is an elbow beneath, and it always closed, cause smelly and pesticides issue and a lot of other things. And the second issue is that this is the wall which is away from the main wall. This is a metal sheet all around the factory, and this metal sheet is causing them trouble that the birds, cats and such animals, they come behind it through there or through here, and they cause unhygienic things within the working area. So these are the first 4 things we have noted. And then they have the cover of this drain. This is a PU which is almost damaged all the way, because they run a forklifter here within the vicinity, and the forklifter damages it. I think there should be a very easy way, a half-cut pipe, a new drainage here, and if they want to cover it, they should have a mild steel, a molten cover on them, that it has a longer life. So we are going for the next segment. Second phase after this butchery area, the drainage problem is the same. Now here is another issue. Here is their drying chamber or whatsoever it is. So from this chamber they put trolleys inside, and then remove them to bring here for the drying, this kind of trolleys. Here they have a pit which is still, I think, full. What they do, that they when the pit is full, they bring the rest of the pit, the liquid, out of here through the pipes. But they say is that the rest is or remain something always inside, which cause a stink and lot of other things. And number two, from the health point of view, for the government, when they come to check whenever, this will not be acceptable. This pit has to be outside of the building, so it should not be here. And then all the drains will lead to this pit. So these drains don't have a good level. Now the second problem, when they move these trolley, which are very heavy, when they are loaded with the fish, here, here's a slope. So they say that the trolley, when they roll it from here with the slope, it is uncontrollable. They have even severely injured two of their workers here. So again, they have placed metal plates on this, and the level of these channels are not right. These all channels have to be removed and renewed. The next thing, level problem of the floor is also here and there. So we have to go the next step, but the issue what they are talking, this area has to be covered. It has to be covered with a ceiling, and then we have to give a proposal for this area too, for totally covered and ceiling. I will get the existing plan and we should propose them a new plan. I mean, this total area should also be covered with ceiling, that it is climatized and air conditioned. And then they have a lot of troubles with this epoxy paint, because epoxy paint is damaging very fast, and the oil of the fish and different other detergent and cleaning substances are damaging this epoxy very soon, and they have to remove it every year. They have to change it every year, so which is costing them a lot of money. I think if they replace it with the ceramic tile or floor tile, it will be more economical for them. Here is also a slope which causes a lot of trouble for them, and the epoxy in this room is already damaged. When I'm walking, my feet are chipping. Yeah, you can hear. So you can see the epoxy is damaged and they want to replace it. This is our phase 2. So before going into phase 3, I will record again. So in this hall, as I was talking, that they have one main issue, and that is the drainage. So and the second one is the curtains. These plastic curtains don't have a long life. They are very poor quality. So they roll in the trolleys through them, and they are damaged again and again. This is a very small thing. Then as you can see, the condition of the covers, drain covers. Now they bring fish on the trolleys here, and on these tables they distribute it for removing the skin and removing the bones. So the rest of fish, any bones and skin, they falls down and go here in the drain. And this drain has very small opening, and that is 1 meter or 3/4 meters under this hole, and that whole things go that way on the other side of the hall, as all the pits and separation tanks are there or should be there. So these are very, very long, and they are going under this floor, which is not secure. When most of the time it is stuck, and they don't have any other way to open it unless otherwise they have some flexible things to push. Most of the holes are closed and they have to lift it manually out. So we will going to the next stage. This was the 3, and we'll go to the 4. So there are 3 places. Number 1 is this here. Number 2, as we started on the beginning, and number 3, this is the when the trays where the fish is being washed, that trays are being washed in this machine. So they use a lot of water for that, and when they are being cleaned, you see there are 3 outlets of this machine, and the water is too fast. And if we see the outlet of the water from this room would be a very tiny 4 inches hole like this one, which is right now closed, stuck. Water is standing in there. So end of the day, this room, you can see the sign till here. Water is sometimes standing here, and that water goes also in the hall. Because the water is not draining, this is very less breathing space for such a big hole and such a big quantity of water. The same problem on the three places. Here the water is standing even after 2 days. That factory is closed. They are running the factory after every 2 to 3 days. These are the trays. These are the trays. You can see. So they are being washed in this room, and it is not working. So you see the rust on the walls. That is due to overflow. That water stands here. So the level of this area is down and that area is up. So the water damaged the wall panels, which are made of metal, and metal is just coated. So sure. What is the issue here? Drainage. We don't need to record it anymore because we have understood the core issue. Let's go next. If we have another issue, please quote that. Okay.
The other issue is space.
Yeah.
Space and stores.
Fit and
Space and stores.
tall.
Stores. So we have can making area. The process is such that we need to prepare the cans beforehand.
Okay.
So, but the storage areas of cans and how we store is an issue. Maybe we need to make a store.
We have been talking about the three storage area. One is for the tools, one is for the equipment, and one is for the raw material of packing.
Yeah, packaging material, store for everything. Packaging material.
No, where is the storage of your product?
Product.
When you pack it.
Yeah.
We use the production one.
Final product.
No warehouse.
No warehouse.
Yeah.
Where you place it nowadays?
We'll go
Here,
there.
you can go there.
So that is can making area.
Take it.
Where is the end? This is the end for it.
Yeah.
Ma'am Najma, don't you need the temperature for a specific temperature for storage?
Yeah. We wanted to partition for there. Up to here. All that place. Coming that. Make it cold place. And also a partition. Here to be a warehouse. Here be the same temperature. We need high temperature for somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And low temperature there.
And look,
When the product finishes stored.
we install there as a
So,
warehouse.
where is your raw material for the packing storage?
We use now here. We don't have anything.
You do that. Okay.
Also, these people, there is sometimes the temperature becomes over 40 degrees.
Over?
40 degrees. And we don't have any cooling place here. People,
Yeah.
they sometimes can't walk 8 hours. or they will be dehydrated. They will be more red.
So you needed space for the raw material like this, packing raw material,
Yes. And
a
we
space
also
for
need
the finished product,
for quarantine.
for
Quarantine.
of the finished product.
Yeah, because when we produce after the result, we wait 14 days. 2 weeks it should be without packing, without label.
Okay.
And we have to keep it like this one.
Yeah. Okay.
After 14 days we will pack. But
Then you
before-
start packing.
Yeah, we start packing. And we need at that time,
Yeah.
we need that time around 37, 36 degrees.
How much?
37, 36 degrees.
Degree.
Yeah.
Degree. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that place we need to be 20, 21.
Right. Now, the space for the your tools, cleaning tools, maintenance tools. Where
We
is
don't
that?
have.
And where you want to have it?
Once you have it, you can go. We also need a laundry. We don't have any laundry place. So we decided on the back of the toilet man.
Where are the toilets? These are the baking chambers. Sterilization. Okay. Aha. Okay. What shape? What shape? Cylinders, bottles.
We buy over the 10 countries. They're on the way. The place we find to put.
What is that oil?
It's the ones that we're going to use for it is temporary.
What?
It is temporary oil.
For
For
cooking
For cooking oil.
fish.
Yeah, they can.
Okay. Do you have your own fish oil?
Yeah.
From where is
Fish
that?
oil. Some fish, the other stuff, they put it, it's not kind of process.
Okay.
To go the fish.
Okay. Can you show me from here that I can record my rest of the things?
The factory manager decided to make it here.
The factory?
He decided to make here.
Where?
He decided to make it here.
Here?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Store for?
Store for the
Material. This is the packaging material, canes, cartons and things like that. They are being sorted here. Just as you can see, they are just placed them in a hall. These are the canes. They will be processed, they will be separated, and they will be brought to the production that they can put these things in. This is the packing machine. So we will go ahead and see they don't have a separate storage space for raw material for packing, number one. They don't have a storage space for the finished product, which would need to be in a different temperature. So we are going in the hall where the finished product will be packed like this, and these pallets are lying everywhere. They need to have a proper storage space. So these are the trolleys with what they are shifting the product, these, and you see it's being cleaned, but the pallets of raw packing material is lying everywhere. These are the chambers where the product go through for the shelf life, and then here you can see they bring the raw material ahead, and here after the seasoning of this, the product is being packed, and I think there is no plan. They need to have it something like a separate area for all these things. So you see, this is the finished product, and they want to have separated from here. That is for the first batch that comes out, and then that batch goes there, here should be a separation, here should be a separation, and then behind that wall there should be a separation for the finished product, for the raw material to pack the product. Then they need a quarantine area, because they have to quarantine the product before packing and labeling, minimum 5 days. Then they start labeling, and that quarantine area they need, and then they need a oil storage space, then they need a tool space. They don't have a laundry, they need a space for the laundry. This is the oil. So if we go from this side out, we can see they have dedicated a space for oil storage, and that is here, where you can see the white tank. Like such a room there will be built one, and this space, this small space at the end of the factory, this one here will be the laundry and the storage space for the tools and the rest of the thing. So this is the area what factory occupies, and this is the back side. So the quality control system and discipline of product from one place to the other, that is not managed properly like ISO, and I think our boss Mr. Imran, he could handle it well. He knows how and what to proceed with, inshallah. So phase 5 now, this is the hall for the generator. It has two parts. One is the generator area, there are the generators, and the hall beneath that, here they want to create here the storage space for different things. This is the ice making plant, this one, and this is the fish utility things here, and this is the hall for the boilers. And there is a problem, but they have pointed out that they have done it wrongly, that there is a diesel tank, so which did not allowed to be placed along with these boilers. It can cause problems sometimes. So these are the fuel tanks. They cannot even separate it with the wall. It has to be somewhere else. So you see the channeling what they have made, and again 4 inches, and it don't have a level, and it don't have a standard of a flow. So after a diesel tank, here is the partition, and this is the water treatment plant. So they have a lot of trouble with the water treatment plant, because the plant is not up to the mark, and the plant is not removing everything to get standard water substances what they are needed for the process. So that's why they have to do it manually sometimes. And then this is the workshop, so it has to be separated normally, but they don't have the solution. But we have to propose them about the diesel tank, about the workshop, rather it is separated or removed somewhere else. That the water treatment plant do need to have a very, very clean and very good environment. So then the drainage system is not here, it is just flowing on the floor out. And then we are again at the start, that here we have started and we have gone through whole the factory. I have asked for the existing plan, and I will inshallah explain over the existing plan how the things are. So we are end of the phase 5. So we are out of the factory going to the phase 1. This is the left side of the factory where all the drain I have shown on the beginning in phase 1. So these are the main holes they have made. This is main hole number 1.
So means outside is system okay.
Yeah.
Inside.
Yeah. As we can see, the factory is closed. It's just have a flow. The hole is, I think, of 50 centimeter, but it is half closed. So end of the day, they have laned it along with the whole factory till end. There is another main hole and there is another main hole, but they are closed. So we need to make all flow system from scratch, inside out. Phase 6. This is the fish mill place. We are milling the fish, I think, for making it diet for poultry or the other purpose. This is stinking. It's a very, very bad smell here. You cannot stand. So they say they have also problem with the cold storage, which is restricting their quantity of production, because they cannot store fish while they have less storage space, cold storage space. They would like to increase it. We will have it in writing from them later on, but first the issues what I have highlighted we will work out in our feasibility. I will give more detail. Here is the quality manager, Madam Najma, and here is the manager, Mr. Moses. So they have drawn us through whole the project and shown us the main parts, what has to be discussed and detailed. Now we will see the pit, what they have made, the main septic tank and that area. I will also include that. And this is the main hole for fish mill.
Yeah.
This is the main hole for the fish mill, and there is a 25 centimeter pipe, and this is a 50 by 50 centimeter hole, which is connected with this pipe here and coming out of this fish mill area. What is the rest of this building? What is here?
This the machines for the drying.
So here is the machinery for grinding and drying of the fish mill, and they bring it in the packing later on. So this is the third and last part of this factory. The main problem is the fat, what is produced by the fish milling from the fish, and it has closed so far, I think, all the septic tanks so far. So means the sanitary system has to be revised. I see this is another hole, and there is another hole, and there is another hole. So after every 15 meters there has a hole, and these holes are so far close, I think, and this hole goes to Ms. Najma where? To the septic tank out there. And as I have noted first in the meeting, that these septic tank is also not made according to the quality standards of municipality. Yeah, and these holes are flowing up when they are washing things, and you see that leads here. This is also the fish stress, which is the cause of overflow of these main holes. So another thing, talking about the electrical system, they don't have that. So as I discussed with manager Najma, that she says that our power distribution is orthodox right now. It is made like the power line is directed from generator to pressure equipment is directed to the cold storage. One line directed to the freezing room, one line is directed to the fishery room. There is no hub, a distribution hub, what we call in small scale distribution board. So there is no hub for such a huge factory, and there is no fire distinguished system here. There is no emergency system here. Firefighting is not kept in view. So there should be firefighting plan for them, and there should be the electrical distribution plan for them. which has to be done thoroughly. This factory is running from 2.5 or 2.25 years, and within this time the sanitary system has failed within 3 years, and the management has found out that these all flaws has to be covered if we want to run our production smoothly. And as per the feedback what we have from both of the manager, the quality manager and the general manager, that these things are missing in the general planning. So as soon we have their plan, I will be explaining rest of the thing what we have noted in the first meeting, and these should be taken care in our quotation, our proposal we make them. And I think that there are much more issues which they will lead us to as soon we offer them our proposal. And then there is a issue with the main septic tank, which is 50 meter by 50 meter outside the premises there, and which is causing smell and a lot of other problems, which is not as per the norms of municipality, and till now they didn't have a quality check or visit from the municipality because it's Somalia maybe, but one day they will come here, maybe this year, next year, and then they will be having this problem. So this is the feedback till now. So this is the area of the septic tank. This is on the starter of the factory. We are standing outside the factory. You see this is the overview of the factory. So the main line, the septic line, is coming through here, and this is another hole, and if we see in the hole, I think it is full so far the capacity is concerned, and it drains slow by slow. I hope you draw out the substance, or it goes down in the it goes underneath with the piping to the main pit, which is outside. Can we see that? The main pit is outside. This is the main gate of the factory. We had our meeting there in that office, and so on this coastal line, as we can see that here is the septic tank, that is the main entrance of the septic tank, and this is from here till there and till there, and this is the last edge.
50 by 50.
And this is 50 meter by 50 meter, and which has drawn on the ground, like if we suppose that this is the factory outline, then the shape is like this, yani like this. This is the factory outline, which is the boundary line is like this, and this is starting from here till there, and this is a rectangle. How many meters down?
8 meters down.
It is 8 meter deep and 50 by 50 meter. It is, I think, big enough. They have put stone on base, and then a plastic on it.
There was plastic outside on the walls, then.
And the walls of stone?
Yeah, stones.
Stone walls, stone ground, and then plastic sheet on it.
Top plastic sheet, then they covered with sand.
And a cover with concrete.
No concrete, only sand.
Only sand.
Yeah.
How you make this roof?
The roof, we put the polythene paper, then we covered with the sand. No concrete on top.
Okay.
This is just a sock pit.
This is just a sock pit. Yeah. Okay. So, and this is, I think, big enough for, and everything comes out of the factory underground. But I think all the way of traveling, the rest from inside the factory out, they are closed due to the bad sanitary system, so which has to be renewed. I think this is the final goal of the major problem that they have, one of the 6 or 8 problems that we have indicated in this video. So this is our new cold storage, and as per Mr. Moses, when they put ice on it, the floor get damaged. Floor is already very vulnerable. There are no good level of the storage, and they have complaints about the floor and the size of this space. They need to increase the size, and the level is not right of this floor. As we can see that the quality of
It's not good.
the floor is not good, because the upper surface is already see in the shape of layer, half removed, half there, and the plastering is not of that quality. So end of the day, this is brand new, Mr. Moses. This is brand new.
No, we've already used.
How-
And now we've tried to repair the floor.
You have tried to repair yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is nearly done, but it was not done.
That's what I'm saying. This is new.
Yeah, nearly done. But
Yeah,
I think 2 weeks ago,
2 weeks old. Yeah.
but still not good.
But the store has been used for some time.
Yeah, we've been using it sometimes.
So what do you think? It has to be with the tile or epoxy or with what?
I think epoxy will, but the epoxy,
The epoxy has to be replaced every year.
I think it was not insulated.
And another thing what is missing, they didn't have put the insulation under this floor, and they have a leakage problem from the sides, number one, and the insulation on the ground that bring the seepage, which is, I mean, with the passage of time visible, and floor get damaged. This is the door for the transit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. This was not last,
So if you want
but not the.
if you want to see the kind of damage,
Yeah.
you just see this
Just
other
the
one.
inside.
So if we would like to see the damage, what is made, stop. Here is a fish for the processing, very nice perfumey smell. The floor.
And here, all the things that whole factory they have to do epoxy next.
Yeah.
All the prices.
The floor is all damaged. So this is their cold storage room for the finished product or semi-finished product. And see how the water is standing all around due to the bad level. So that's it.